Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy One Pixel Remastered. I am Marusu, and today we're heading to Petrification Alley. Let's hope I don't get too unlucky. In between videos, I didn't nearly go broke, but I bought a lot of things. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I am prepared. 22 gold needles should be fine. I have Stona. I can use that and save my gold needles for a rainy day. Yeah, so wrong button. We are heading straight north. Getting on our boat, getting out of this crescent area. That blue diamond over there is our boat, and we're going to go straight north to that little inlet of water in the next patch right above us, that dock. And we're going to go back into the river from there. We can just cross over this. Hopefully I am well prepared for this next dungeon. I have a lot to say about this dungeon. Alright, back on my boat. Don't gaze me. Luckily, their gaze only paralyzes you. Doesn't instantly kill you like another creature that we saw earlier. Ooh, a potion. Can't carry any more of those. Alright, so we're going up here, fighting more things. Arthur's at the 600s now. I want to say this game is more in line with the like the original NES version, but more enhanced. So it's not gonna have the ability that like the Origins or the mobile versions would have, where I think in those versions you're able to get more than 9 magic, and I think you can get more than 9999 in the 999 HP in those versions. I think in this version you top out at 9 magic charge for a singular spell and 999 HP. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that. There's so many versions of this game. Facts get a little twisted. Yeah, I could. Actually, you know what? I could just show this. Let me go grab my boat real quick. I mean, we'll find out eventually. My mages haven't been getting more than 9 level 1 charges. And eventually, Arthur will get to 999 HP. Yeah, you can dock your boat at a river, and just as long as you have the canoe, and you can just take your canoe. And we meet again. Go away. Ouch. Go away. Cannot carry any more high potions. Wrong button. Alright, so which I can zoom in on this. Can I? No, I don't think I can. I want to say I have to go up this way. This way. The maze of water. Yeah, see? I ran into the Neochu. Thing I spent forever trying to find in the last episode, nearly getting a game over from the white crocodiles and the piranhas. These things. Yeah, like I said, you're going to be in the river for a while, so you're likely to just see all the enemies in here anyways. Now, this next dungeon does have a rare enemy. You can find it in this dungeon or the next one. So you can do either or. If I happen to find it, I'll show you what the enemy is. If not, I'll show it to you in the next dungeon. But I'll probably search it out if I feel like being in this dungeon for a long time. All right, so I'm gonna sleep in my sleeping bag. And I'm gonna do a quick save. It is advised to quick save after every single fight in this because you can get bombarded and you can get stoned. And if you get unlucky, you're going to get a game over, which we might see today. We'll find out. Also, no, I'll stick with the Black Mage for a while. All right. So here we have the Cavern of Ice. Now, I have no idea what game companies in the 80s and 90s were thinking. For some reason, they have decided to make every ice or water temple, hint hint wink wink, the bane of your existence. They're always so complicated. The Cavern of Ice being the end of a lot of people playing this game because they just kept getting petrified. The Water Temple in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Heck, I would even go so far as say the ice caves in Pokemon Generation 2 with all those ice puzzles was annoying for a lot of people. I'm good at ice puzzles, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me, but it was... I know of a couple of people that had a difficult time with that, and I have no idea what game developers were thinking with... It's specifically ice and water. Only ice and water, nothing else. Only ice and water. I don't know why. But we are here. But I keep hitting the wrong button. My map button and my menu button are right next to each other. Alright, so yeah, we have to go down there. There's nothing down there. There it... 15 chests in here. Alright, let's go. And right off the bat, 2 cockatrices. And 2 mummies. Now, the flame shield and the flame armor is going to help me here. There is some ice enemies here. Though it being a cavern of ice, there's not too many ice people here. There is white dragons, though. So that is going to help me. Yeah. Second enemy in. White dragon. 2 of them. And this is why we went to the fireplace first. Luckily, they're a little bit weaker than the red dragons. But they are still a problem. Wraith and a Spectre. I want to say the Spectre is a new variant of the Wraith. Just auto battle this. Go away. On the bright side, this cave is not that big. It is much shorter than Mount Golg. Much shorter. Here's a new enemy, a Mind Flayer. It's an upgraded version of the Pisco Demon. Not too difficult, but if they do get a shot on you, beware. Just want to go down this way. Another white dragon. Yeah, the white dragons are a lot more, less... excuse me. A lot more less rare than the red dragons were. Alright. So, yeah. Just want to go down these... Just follow the linear path until... you know, the path ends. Ghast, white, specters, and a wraith. Yeah, more undead enemies. it being a cavern of ice and there being a lot of undead enemies, fire is your best friend. Melt it with fire. Just want to keep myself topped off. La la la. Here is 2 new enemies: a Winter Wolf, the upgraded version of the Wolf and the Warg Wolf, Ice Edition, and the Ice Gigas, upgraded version of the Hill Gigas and the Fire Gigas, also Ice version. Sifa, you just did 100 damage, my girl. This is why you're on the overworld right now. You deserve it. Ooh, an ice shield. Yeah, they have a chance of dropping an ice shield, which is the counter. He can't equip it. It's the counter of the flame shield. It protects you against fire. It has the same stats. Not advised to change it at this point. You're not going to be encountering fire here. All right, this room. Be wary. Do not step on the cracks. Not yet. All right, so here we run into 3 dark wizards, which are basically a variant of Astos. Yeah, they're a little bit weaker than Astos. They hit a lot harder, but they have a lot less HP. I would love to end them. Please go away. Please go away. Oh crud. Yay. All right. Now you see why I bought some things. You know what? I have high potions for days. Why am I using healer? Monsters! And inside are 4 more of that thing that just killed me. Yeah. You gotta be careful with these dark wizards. I got ambushed, so, I should have I should have quick saved. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. And you are going to high potion him. Be very careful. I got unlucky in fighting a dark wizard before I fought another dark wizard. Alright, I'm gonna use Null Frost now. No, I already have Null Frost. Null Blaze. I miss Arthur. Gosh darn it. That's fine. Arthur can deal with it. I'm gonna use a high potion on you. Hey, remind you're dead. Oh, you have 1 HP. You have 1 HP. Get off that high potion. Let's go. Sifa coming in clutch today. Nope. Goodbye. Hey, remember what Scourge does? Oh, god dang it. Guys, this might be the end. Oh, no. It's over. Not yet. I'm still alive. Nope, it's over. Alright, I'll show you what a game over looks like. My point exactly. Also, this game does have an autosave. It will, thankfully, it does autosave every time you change a floor. So, it did autosave here when I got to this floor. So, yay. Yeah, so now you're seeing my point why this place is it ends people's lives. Yeah, you gotta be careful of those dark wizards. Use your null abilities. And hope and pray you don't run into that fight before you open up the chest, because having to deal with 2 battles of that in a row is that is tough. All right, here we go again. Yay! And then I'm gonna quick save before I open this. This will always be dark wizards. Okay. Starting off with a null blaze. Screw. I'm just gonna use the Naga, and he's stunned. All that thinking, and what did it get me? Herbie not being able to do anything. No blaze. Need to protect myself. No frost. All right, this is going a lot smoother. Smoothlier. Right, we're good. That went much easier. So that word is a lot easier to say. Strength and stamina, nice. And inside, I get clothes. Yeah, remember, I have said numerous times that a lot of these chests in this game are red herrings. They're going to pit you up against a strong enemy, and you're going to get something useless. Clothes. That's what we started the game in. I just walk around all of these thingies and open up this other chest with a flame sword. I want to put that on immediately. What changed? Oh, my bad. Put that back on. Yeah, the flame sword is weaker, right, than my ice brand, but it does do fire elemental, which could potentially make him hit harder on enemies weak to fire. So I'm gonna put that on while in this dungeon. Yeah, like these things. He's gonna do a lot more damage on ice enemies and undead enemies. It's very good for here. I want to say the game does expect you to come here first, but as you saw with those dark wizards, there's a reason I went to the Mount Gold first. No matter what, you have to go to Crescent Lake and get the canoe. You can pick up Stona while you're there, and the game wants you to come here first, but I advise you to go to Mount Gold first. It might be a little bit more of a challenge, but you'll be a lot more prepared here. So once you get both of those chests, stand on literally any of these things and fall to your demise. And now we're here in the Cavern of Ice Basement 3. And you can see over there, we can finally open some chests. 6 down there, and 2 over there. That's 8 of the 15 chests. We already opened up 2. Alright, so we have to attack this guy to get out the door. Just a bunch of undead enemies. Thankfully, it's not dark wizards. Now, I've been getting very lucky, and I haven't been running into too many cockatrices or mind flayers, so I'm not getting petrified as much as I have said that you were going to get petrified. But you still have to watch out for dying. Those dark wizards are a problem. leave out here. And yeah, these spikes hurt you, much like the lava in Mount Golg. They don't do much damage. They only do like 1 damage per step. Specters. There's a spell that you can get later in the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in this game. That allows you to just walk over them without taking any damage. But you're not going to have it at this point in the game. Right? Oh, I don't want to forget. There you go. I forgot to buy the other level 5 spell. Oh, I also... Oh, right, I was saving up for teleport. Yeah, off screen I also bought Quake and Stun, in case you're wondering why I didn't go back for those. I bought them off screen when I was stocking up. Monsters! 2 white dragons, which are surprisingly easier than the dark wizards. There's that damage. And he got some ice armor. That'll protect him against fire. Yeah, so the dungeons are interchangeable. You can do this one first to get you protection against the fire, so you can do the other one, or you can go do the other one first and then come here so you have protection against ice. It doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of which dungeon you want to do first and whether or not you want this one to be a pain in your batukus. Here's some blood bones, upgraded forms of the skeletons. I don't know if we've seen blood bones yet. This way, not this way. I love getting free random damage on me. Alright, time to heal. Winter Wolf and Ice Gigas again. Go down this way. More blood bones. 209 damage. Nice. Sorry about that. Alright. Money. Money. Monsters. 7 Winter Wolves. So, Winter Wonderland. Ice Storm. Yeah, they're not strong. Now, if those Ice Dragons did Ice Storm, that would be doing almost as much, probably as much as the Dark Wizards were doing. But these wolves are not that strong. They're, they're wolves. They're a base type of enemy. The only thing they have going for them is that they're pretty fast, so they can get a lot of attacks off, fast. And then down here, we have 7 more Winter Wolves. Yeah. So that damage can stack up because of how fast they are. But it's not that threatening, except for the fact that Sif is about to die. Okay. Y'all need to stop. Yeah, that damage can stack up. Use Heal Aura. And, let's use Fira. If she doesn't die. Okay, we should be good. Y'all go away. I don't want to play with you anymore. And that was a lot of money. All right. potions are so cheap. And this, I could just restock with all that money. Alright, so now we want to go to the right there. We can go up another floor. That's not the button I wanted. I wanted that. Yeah, 5 more chests. Alright, let's go. There's the Mind Flare. Still one more. Oh yeah, the Mind Flare. The Mind Flare was the rare enemy that I mentioned. That's like, it's very rare here, but there in the next dungeon it's going to be very it's going to be a lot more common. So if you want to find it here, it is here. If you don't, it's in the next dungeon. But the Mind Flare is that enemy. There is one more enemy, you know, random encounter that I haven't showcased yet that got ambushed. Been bush hammed. I don't need to worry about using magic on these guys. They're pushovers. Load up. Right. Going up the stairs. An ether. I can't carry anymore. I bought all the ethers. Four more blood bones. $10,000 gil. Yeah, money's not an issue. You're never gonna be wanting for money again in this game. There's 2 more cockatrices. Please don't petrify me. Go away. Yeah, I've been very lucky that I haven't been running into like an army of those guys. Then get it, because if you run into an army of cockatrices and they ambush you, they can petrify you easily. Yeah, watch out for that crack. Almost ran into it. Yeah, there's the ice storm. Doing a lot of damage. But they'll go down without a fight. More money, a sleeping bag, and an ice shield. That is everything. Right. I don't think I want to fall down there. Let's see where it goes. I'm pretty sure I don't want to fall down here. I'm pretty sure that's just a trap. Oh no, that is where I want to go. Cool. Alright. Heal up before you talk to this thing. And quick save. There you go. And then now we are in a fight with an evil eye. Demon from your nightmares. You use magic, don't you? I'm gonna use that. Why not? And I'm gonna have him use haste. Ooh, he went first. Nice. I'm gonna try to take this guy out as fast as possible. He's gonna be... Yeah, there he goes. He's weak to fire. He is weak to fire because he's an undead enemy. There you go. And for our troubles, we get the Levy Stone. Huzzah! Now just fall down anywheres. No matter what, you'll land in this room right here, and you'll have to fight this thing again. No matter what. Now there is an enemy on this floor that I need to find. So if I don't find him by the time I get to the stairs, then I'll cut it out until I do. Oh, my bad. My bad. I just realized I still had them on doing those things. There we go. Yeah, these guys don't hit hard, but they can keep you paralyzed forever. I could just use fire. And it's not important at this point. They're all going to start going down. I love beating people with my stick. Take him out, Sifa. Yeah. Aw. There we go. Alright, so let's see if I can find that enemy. If it takes me too long, I'll just cut it all out. So y'all don't have to watch all that. Alright, guys. We're back. This is the enemy, the Remaster. It's an upgraded version of the Ankleg earlier, you know, the centipede, millipede. Has anyone counted its legs yet? I want to know. It hits hard. Might be an ice variant. Not too much of an issue. There we go. Not too much of an issue. Also, the mind flayers. I forgot to mention this. Be wary. Their base attack has a chance of instantly killing you. They did that to Arthur on the look for this thing. They can paralyze you and they can instantly kill you. So be wary of that. All right. Now, with that being said, we have everything that we need here. We can dip on out of here. We can dip in dots. Also, please excuse all of my analogies, all of my my weird slang terms. Yep, you can use that ladder to immediately just get out of here. Yeah. So make sure you drop down that hole and get that levy stone before you take that ladder, or you're going back through this entire cave. All right. With that being said, there's one more. Excuse me. There's one more thing I want to take care of today, and we will All right. First, I have to make it back to my boat. Another Neochu. Guess they're more common up here. Or I'm just getting lucky, and he's paralyzed. Oh no, he's poisoned. Luckily, I have 99 antidotes. Yeah, so I got lucky, and that wasn't too much of a problem for me. But first timers going through the Cavern of Ice, you have to watch out for multiple things hitting with the white dragons and the dark wizards hitting hard with magic, the mind flayers, and and the dark wizards instantly killing you because they have Scourge. And then you have to watch out for the cockatrices constantly petrifying you, and everything in the dungeon's able to paralyze you. You can easily get bombarded, and if you ever get ambushed by a lot of enemies at one time, and you're basically dead. Even if you get ambushed by 9 white wolves, they can they don't do a lot of damage individually, but they all do the what was it, White Wind, the Ice Breath, that one. They all do White Breath. That damage will stack up among all of your characters, and you will be at a loss. Really? So, yeah, make sure you're prepared, and don't do what I do, and make sure you quick save after every single fight. Luckily, the Pixel Remaster does allow you to quick save, and it does allow you to get autosaves in battle, not in battle, every time you change a floor. But the older versions of this game are not nearly as generous, and especially if you're playing the NES version, you can't quick save or autosave at all. Now, where am I heading off to? The right button this time. All right. You see that tiny desert at the bottom of the continent I'm currently surrounding? We're going down there. Ooh, Buccaneers. Nice. Alright. I have to dock my boat at a canal. There's no docks down here. Yeah, dock your boat here, walk to the left, walk into this desert after you have the levee stone. And for our troubles, we have attained an airship. We now have a means of transporting ourselves to the northern continents. As you can see, the northern continents, if you can see it, don't have any canals or docks. So there's nowheres that we can dock our boat. Our boat cannot get up there. What can get up there? An airship. It can fly. Listen to that music. All right. And with that, I'm going to call it quits here. If you like what I do, like and subscribe to my channel. Got any suggestions, hints, tips? You know, you just want to say hi. Anything you want to say, drop a comment down below. You know, I'll get back to you. And in the next video, we're going to be doing something that I have been waiting all game to do. And I'm very excited. See y'all next time. Bye.